Hey friends, it's me, Frinny, aka Fren the Human,
And me, Slappa.
and this is Vibes and Delights. I fucking love you, sir.
No.
Yes.
No.
So this week, if you might not have realized, I've been a little absent on Tickle Talk. Not only has the app just not been really working properly for me, but I just have been mad tired. I hope y'all appreciate, or not appreciate, but I do hope y'all forgive me for this like impromptu hiatus. I've also been in office all week. I am just dead tired. I'm not gonna lie to you. But also there seems to be some sort of issue going on with not Tickle Talk, Reddit. Slappa seems to know a little bit of some about the Reddit situation.
It's not like an issue. It's people were basically protesting and they were putting their Reddits on like private, so you couldn't even find them. You couldn't search for anything. Like everything's just been like they don't exist basically. Because Reddit, because of capitalism, I guess, decided they're gonna start charging people to use their API data, which is like the background information that lets people make like bots and searches and stuff. Like a lot of mods use them to like automate modding for their Reddits. Um, and there's one program called Apollo, which kind of does that and kind of just gathers information and makes it easy for people to like research quickly. Um, and they said the amount of data that they use currently at the rate that Reddit wants to charge, it would cost them $20 million a year to keep doing what they're doing, which would make them just not do it because they do it for free.
What the
So
fuck?
yeah, it's pretty crazy. Um, Reddit's like only purpose and reason for being is for people like putting information on the internet, and they're basically just like, you have to pay us to put stuff on the internet and use our site now. And everyone's like, we're not doing that. So they did like a little protest, but I think it's over now.
It's definitely not over. I
Oh,
just checked.
really? I
Yeah.
thought it was only for a couple days.
No, it was supposed to be for a week. I don't think it's quite been a week yet because I haven't started seeing private until what, Tuesday?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure, but it's only Thursday. So, but regardless, like, a lot of people have, their stories on their actual profiles. So, that's probably a thing. Also, I wonder if those like on TikTok, the like subway surfer game things, you know what I'm saying? Like they're just like routinely just jacking it. But like I don't understand like that, why would that be the reason? I mean, obviously because in stage capitalism hellscape, but you know what I'm saying? But like I wonder if that's why. Like maybe they'll trick some people into, paying for it when they don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Or like I wonder, like, I don't know, but you think you would be like happier, so much happier
I
that
hope that you're happier.
yeah, but like I wonder if that, like, like if when people read stories that I've read, like, when those like Subway Surfer games read a story that I've read, it comes up actually like as like if you Google it, like how you don't want to wait for the next part or they don't stick them together like I do, you know what I'm saying? Like you um what am I trying to say? I'm sorry guys, it's been a long day. What I'm I guess what I'm trying to say is like it pushes people to the app to finish the story, find more information about the story, read the comments. That's how I got started on Reddit. You know what I'm saying? Is like I actually, you know what? I don't really know how I got started on Reddit. I think it was two hot takes actually. No, it was before then because you and I had been scrolling on on it for a while before we even got started. I think you started showing me like I think you started showing me like stories, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And then I started looking on my own, right? And then but still, like, even when those Subway Surfer game things, like, it pushes them to Reddit, right? You think they would be happy for that. And then also, like, when it helps me, shit, like when they read a story that I've read, then I get more views and follows. You know what I'm saying? Because I stick the stories together. I'm like, I don't know, y'all seem to like me for some reason. But no, I mean it though. Like, it's kind of weird that this is all happening when people are really starting to rediscover, or maybe there's like a reawakening, or maybe like the kids who were using it are now like old enough to be like having stories. You know, I don't know what the case may be, but you think that the new surge of origin generation, would be exciting for them, but instead they're like in stage capitalism, and the price of eggs is like $12. No, I'm kidding, but like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying is like they're just like trying to cash in when literally the entire earth is on fire. Like, can y'all just like not?
No, they're gonna do it.
uh,
I mean, like the only way Reddit makes money is off ads, and most people use Reddit on computers, and most people on computers have like ad blockers already. So like the only good ad space Reddit has is like on their mobile app, and nobody likes it because it sucks ass. Like I used to try to use it a lot, and it would just not work half the time. It'd just be like, there's a problem. It's not working. Like nothing would come up. It just wouldn't load anything. And so I just started using the computer because fuck that. So I guess they're trying to scrounge money off of the people who run Reddit, like they're content creators basically. It's dumb. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
we'll see what happens. So it's kind of like strange how I took like this random hiatus in the midst of all of this, and I'm glad it's not really affecting me, because like all the stories I had set aside, most of them, like, or half of them, I had already like made the slides for, and was already going to read. I just didn't have the spoons, you know what I mean? So I'll be reading a couple stories tonight that I had already planned on, but like I said, just haven't had the energy. I've just been so tired. I've been dealing with, I really don't know, to be honest with you. I'm just tired. I think I'm in like, maybe like, when you're, well, I don't even know if I'm bipolar anymore, considering, science has been misdiagnosing black women for goodness knows how long, you know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know if I'm bipolar right now, or maybe my red words are about to get, but I am so tired and emotional and weird. And then it's also like Father's Day, and y'all know I got mad dad grief, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a number of things, but I just hope y'all of I just apologize for my hiatus, but
Shut up.
yeah. But
Also, a dog hit your car.
oh yeah, so that
So
was,
that's kind of the theme of this.
yeah, so it's kind of funny that we read a bunch of like bat pet owner stories, or no, we read feel good pet owner stories. Now we're going to read some of the other side. Hang on. But yeah, so like we did like last time we did like feel good stories for pets and stuff. And now we're going to do some bad ones. And you know why? Because on Monday, a dog hit my car. And, at first I was in fucking hysterics when I hit it was a husky. Like, so I work in a really huge, like, business complex, right? Just massive, like super corporate America. You know what I'm saying? And like, yes, I am this way in corporate America, because times is changing, thankfully, but like, still regardless, super corporate area full of apartment complexes and concrete, right? This lady has a husky, and he I guess got off his leash or whatever, which I know they're mad escape artists, but I can't help but feel like anger because like you're in like a corporate concrete hellscape, and you have this super energetic husky, and and he got loose. She said he got loose. He didn't seem to have a leash on or anything, but like he was playing in traffic. It was literally 4:40, like or it could have been around 4:30 because I get off at 4:15. So like I exit the building, come down all those, floors, down the parking garage, everything else, and it takes about 15 minutes to get out because that's how huge this place is, right? And so I'm cruising, I got my music on, I've got my shades on, and I am fucking chilling. I'm like, this is gonna be a good week in office. I hate going into office because it's really stressful to me, but I was determined. It's funny, I was listening to Mudvayne and Lost and Found, and the first song on that album is Determined. Yeah, I'm fucking determined. Yeah. Yep, you know what I'm saying? And like, so I was like mad determined to have a good fucking week. And I get off work, I have my shades, I'm like waiting my turn. The light turns green. Then I see people stopping and not going. And then finally people start going. And I'm like, that was weird, whatever. And then as I'm going through the intersection, I'm going every bit of 30 miles an hour. And this fucking dog just darts out into the street, and then I tried to swerve, and then he darts back and then darts back into the street and straight into my car. So he literally darted out, went back. I tried moving out of the way. He fucking hit my car anyway. And there's a dent in the side of my car now. He like ran the fuck off. He was perfectly fine. I went and found his owner because I was in hysterics because I just hit a fucking dog, and then my car got dented. You know what I'm saying? And then she had the nerve to be like, "Well, you hit him." Okay, I agreed with her because who animals don't hit you, you hit them. But the location, he literally hit me square in the middle of my car. There's no way I could have hit him. He hit my car, and she made me feel bad for hitting her dog, but it wasn't my fault. And like, then I felt shitty because I was like, I hit a dog, you know what I'm saying? And then she's gonna like fucking get her dog killed, you know what I'm saying? Because it's obvious that he wasn't on a fucking leash, and if he did escape, I can't help but feel like rage because I just don't think he needs to be there. Give that dog some yard. Give that dog to the dog park. Take him to a park. I don't know. Maybe I was just raging. I don't really know how to feel. I just know that lady didn't seem to fucking give a shit that her dog was off the leash, and she has a fucking energetic husky, and he's going to get hurt even more than what happened. You know what I'm saying? And it just sickens me. And it just is so sick. And then the fact that Slappa, on top of that, had a hard time finding decent dog owner stories. And then I encountered firsthand a Karen shitty pet owner, you know what I'm saying? And then to top it off, the icing on the cake is the cops. I called the cops because she left, even though there is damage on my car. Who's going to fix my car? You know who? No one. Because it's going to be, my deductible is too high because, a bitch was trying to save money. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't think it's going to be over that. So like, so now I just have a dent in my car. I'm hoping one of my good lesbian friends, if you know what I'm getting at, is going to use a special something to pop my car out. Her words, she said. But we'll see. Whatever happens. Like, if I have to have a dent in my car, fine. It's just really frustrating. You know what I'm saying? And that was the start of my week. And I guess that it wasn't helping, that I feel like emotional, like distress from Father's Day. I feel physical tiredness from working in the office and waking up early and not getting my daily nap. You know what I'm saying? When I work from home. So that's why we decided to choose shitty dog owner stories today. So I just also want to say, just join the Discord. so we can keep in touch more. We're almost at over 100 people. It's pretty crazy. I think we're at 80. Yeah, we're at 85 right now, and it is insane. Such good community, good people, people uplifting people. I really still have a hard time believing that I have such an incredible community and that we all found each other. So join us in the Discord, and also follow us here on YouTube. Follow us on YouTube, follow us on Spotify, follow us on Apple, please, because the if you make it to over 1,000, that's when things really start happening, and that's when people really start listening. I'm gonna touch on a little at the end, hopefully, what's been happening with National Black Justice Coalition, because it's not great, and I feel like some of it is the fact that um, a lot of places or a lot of collaborations don't really want to work with you unless you have, a following, a even semi decent following on YouTube, Spotify, Apple. You know what I'm saying? So if you could help me, then it would help a lot. And also, maybe help me reach a dream. Maybe I don't have to be in corporate America, even though I do love my job, but I love y'all more, and I want to do this forever. So follow us on YouTube, help us get to 1,000. Follow us on Apple and Spotify, and just come hang out with us. We're good people, I promise. All right. So what's first, baby?
Thought you would read this very, what do you call it? Apropos. How do you say that?
Apropos?
Apropos.
What are you trying to say? What's the definition? Huh?
It's an apropos. I don't
An
know.
apropos. Oh, because it's appropriate.
Is that what that means?
Is that what it means?
Whatever the fancy word is that I'm trying to say that I can't say.
Yo, I feel like I know what it looks like, but I don't know how to say it. Apropos. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
Really? I don't know.
But it's your turn.
All right. Okay. So I guess you did go first last week, so I'll go first this week. Reason number 4,876 why you shouldn't let your dog off a leash. I cannot stand this anymore. Wow, Slap, how fitting. All right. So reason I just can't fathom why some people do this without actually thinking. So I'm a zookeeper, specifically carnivores. The day of the incident, for context, there is a public walking trail that is, I know, I just like switched nose rings. It's like a cute little like Grim Reaper. I don't even care. Like, y'all, it's a bodily function. It scratched it, and so I itched it. But no, it's like a cute little Grim Reaper from Body Candy, which, by the way, I am an affiliate with. So if you do use my code, it helps if me. You know what I'm saying? But it's a cute little Grim Reaper. Anyway, but he got itchy because I just put him on and he's all clean and I got boogers. Anyway, so I'm a zookeeper, specifically carnivores, the day of the incident. For context, there's a public walking trail that is adjacent to the zoo on the outside of our perimeter fence. But a creek runs into and through the zoo near the trail that obviously can't be fully blocked off. Right now, it is gushing water from all of the snow melt. A family with 2 pit bulls was walking on the trail and decided to unleash the dogs. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, let the dog out.
Hoot, hoot, hoot. All right. And then it says, now, these were sweet dogs, but they were puppies. Definitely less than a year old, not trained yet, and very excitable. In true dog fashion, they bolt away from mom, dad, and kiddo straight into the creek. They were actually washed into the zoo and loose near our lion exhibit. That escalated so fucking quickly. What? We went from puppies to zoos and lions. What is it? Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my. Our lion was very excited. Oh no. At the fence line, hoping one would come closer to say hello. Yo, I bet you Leo is out there with like mad claws just ready to be unleashed. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry for painting that mental image. Terribly, terribly sorry, but that's what I saw. So now you saw it too. Even though, I'm sorry. All right, but luckily, Keeper Stuff got a radio call about it, and we were able to let the owners in and get the dogs corralled and the family back on the trail. Leashes on. Listen, I get it. Dogs love to run. You want happy dogs, etc. Go to a dog park. Oh my god, what did I just fucking say? Unless you have the best recall trained dog in the world. And even then, other dogs can become the danger or are in your backyard, a dog park. Keep your dogs on a leash. You can't predict how they'll react to everything or how other people and animals will react to them. Be responsible for flip's sake. No, I'll say it. Be responsible for fuck's sake. God damn it. I am so sick of y'all. No, that's fucking crazy though. That is mad crazy. And then what comments do you see? Yum yum.
It's just people talking about how like they're like walking with their dogs and they run across people who just like walk around with their dogs off leashes, and like that's always a bad thing. Like I used to watch what's that guy, the dog whisperer, Caesar, you know?
Yes.
And he'd be like a lot of people would like take their dogs on leashes up to other dogs, and it's like um some kind of like instinctual thing. Like if a dog sees your dog on a leash and it's not on a leash, it like knows it's vulnerable or something. And that's how a lot of dog fights start. Because the other dog like bucks up, like, oh, you're on a leash.
Oh, wait. So, wait, hold on. So, if they see a dog on a leash, they know and they decide to pick a fight because they think it's lesser than. Oh.
I don't know if it's lesser than or just like they know they can't chase them or something, you know?
Oh. Them dogs is like, see, I can fuck around and find out, and you can't do shit about it.
Get off his
Oh
stoop.
no!
Kid's afraid to leave his stoop.
Kid. Oh no! Ooh, dang. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And I guess you're right. It's all just a bunch of stories. Yo, I don't know. I know there are good dog owners out there, and obviously like emotional support animals are not, what we're talking about here, but still, man, that is crazy. I wonder, what's crazy to me actually that I just thought about? People will put their children on leashes, but
Who?
but they won't leash their pets. Ooh, you want to know something else I just thought of? So I just saw on Tickle Talk there was a lady who was, I guess, the guy was selling puppies or something on the side of the road. I'm not 100% sure of the context. What I do know is that when she asked him to leave and he said no, he was allowed to be there for some reason or other. She got really upset about it, right? And she started trying to like quote law or something. And he was like, whatever, lady, and he was like, or like threatened to call the police, or she threatened to call the police. And he was like, fine, fucking do it then. You know what I'm saying? And then she would like got mad, and he was like, finally just cut her off. He was like, whatever, lady, you fucking bitch. You know what I'm saying? Or he said something offhanded, and she just was like, what? Like she like absolutely stopped what she was doing, and then was like, do you even fucking, she was like, go back to your country, or are you even allowed to be here, and shit like that. And like she was just like immediately racist. And so what I brought that up for is that the people, it's crazy that I think the people who leash their kids but keep their pets unleashed are the same people that are animal activists that get really racist when they get confronted with outside of their echo chamber. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't like people who like seem to care way more about animals than people. Like a lot of people are like, I love animals. I hate people. Like, okay, but they're animals and those are people. Like, you should definitely care about people.
I mean, I definitely understand, you know what I'm saying? I understand why we love our pets the way that we do, you know? But I do definitely agree that when you start putting an animal over an actual human who has, you know, human feelings, you know, that or you start anthropomorph you know, when you start anthropomorphizing, y'all know what the hell I'm saying. When you start humanizing animals like a Grutzko or like Haida or like Bluey, you know what I'm saying? You
Are
make
you hating on furries right now?
I am so close to being a borderline furry. I don't even know what to do with myself. So like shut the fuck up. But no, seriously, like what people like anthropomorphize their pets and forget that they're just are, you know, loving pets. You know what I'm saying? They're not people, you know. You can love a person, you can teach a dog, you know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, a human is still a human and a dog is still a dog. You know what I mean? And I get really sad when I think about how people just really, really don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm explaining it right. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
I guess maybe I'm just trying to overcompensate because I know we have a whole pet tax channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the best channel. If you ever are having a really bad day, just take a scroll through the pet tax channel. You know what I'm saying? It is good vibes in there, and the vibes is always super happy. You know what I mean? And the pets is petting, you know, and they're so fucking cute in their day to day. But it is just a little alarming sometimes how quickly someone would denounce a person over a pet. Ooh, even Sujia on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how you say her name. Sujia, right? I think so. She was talking about that tasty Thai place, remember? And there was like apparently a dog just there, you know, unrelated to them whatsoever. And the lady happened across it and was like, oh my gosh, this dog needs water. Why are y'all abusing this dog? And then made a whole video about it. And you know, everybody was like, yeah, we're with you, you know, solidarity for the animals. And then she immediately was like, it makes a lot of sense that the reason why the dog was out there and possibly dehydrated, which there's no proof that it was, and that he was just a happy hot dog, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, her first instinct was to immediately do the oldest stereotype of they're trying to eat the dog at Tasty
Oh
Thai.
my
Yeah.
god.
So like so she was like, it's very obvious that they were trying to let him unalive. They were trying to let him die so that they could eat him. And people believed her. It went
Now, look,
absolutely viral.
if you're trying to eat a dog, you want it to be well hydrated and healthy, and you're not going to just let it die of natural causes because that would not, like, you wouldn't do that with a cow. Like, if a cow like died of
Ooh,
dehydration and
exactly.
starved to death,
The happier
that's
the
not something
cow,
you're going to eat.
the
Come on
happier the
now.
cow. You
But
right.
like, nobody does that. That's just fucking gross racial stereotypes.
Absolutely. But her first instinct was to be like, oh, they're trying to eat the dog. And it went so viral that it caught wind on the news. And then the news spread it farther, you know, like make it public you know what I'm saying? But then they started getting death threats. They started getting like false calls to like health, say that their like health codes are bad, you know what I'm saying? And these were like immigrants, you know what I'm saying? The parents were immigrants, and they ended up shutting their whole business down. The
That's
whole
really
thing.
sad.
They shut down. They were a popular place and they got shut down because some fucking racist person decided to say that because a dog was panting, and there's no proof, guys. Again, there's no proof that he was actually dehydrated or too hot or this, that, and the third. There's no proof. And yet she still said all that. And I think it's really fucked up. And I think that's really where I'm coming from whenever I say that sometimes pet owners be mad sus. You know what I'm saying? Because you can love an animal and a human. They're not, you don't have to choose one. You can do both. And I think that's where a lot of people fuck up regularly.
That's also like one of those times where you could have got the dog some water, like stuff's happening and
Ooh, you
people just
right.
they start recording and they make it like a big deal on the internet instead of just fixing a simple problem. Like if you think the dog's thirsty, you could have asked for a bowl of water and just gave it to the dog. I'm sure
Oh
they
my
would have
god,
just been like,
yes.
"Oh, yeah, sure, here. It's a fucking bowl of water. Whatever."
Oh my gosh, you're so absolutely right on top of that. And you know what else I just thought about is that, like, yes, they're quick to record, but also I saw another video, and I know we're way off topic at this point, but I'm just saying, like, all of this is all relevant because this is what we were just talking about, right? Like, I just saw a video of some girl who saw like a couple at a bar, and they were really like dressed to the nines, and she was convinced that the man was cheating on his wife, and was like, yo, if this is your husband, come get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's out here with some random bitch. She pretty though, you know what I'm saying? But he out here, she out here.
Wait, so
Anyway,
she didn't know the
no, it was
dude?
just like some fucking strangers. And she just started recording strangers and made up her own narrative in this high end bar.
That is insane,
Yes, and then
actually.
that person found it, like it went viral, and then the lady whose event it was, like they, like they met at this place, or they rented part of this place, whatever the case may be, they met there. It doesn't matter, but she saw the video and was like, "Holy shit! I've been trying to reach out to you, and you have not been responding to me." That they're together, you know what it's like. They're like boyfriend and girlfriend, and they were at my event, and they were like raising money for some kind of charity or some shit. And so they were supposed to be there together because they were together. And she made a fucking random story up.
Right. That's crazy to just like see two people you don't know out and they're dressed nice. So they must be cheating.
Right. And
What,
the
what does
same
that
thing,
say? Like,
like, so why did you even feel the need to whip your phone out? Like, would somebody whip their phone out if they saw us together? You know what I'm saying? Probably. But I mean, it's happened. People cut in line in front of me, whenever we're all together as a family, like in Target or at Wally World or any of these places, people cut in front of me because they think I'm not with Slappa. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but all that to say is, like, people, you're right, people really do be making up hella narratives, and I find that really rich, because we be making up hella narratives too, but we're also like piecing facts together and using our own personal experiences and trying to be as unbiased as possible, while absolutely seeing red flags for what the fuck they are. And then a lot of times, sadly, those fucking red flags that we was harping on were right, because you find an update and it's 10 times worse than it ever should have been. You know what I'm saying? So the next story is going to be Salapa's choice.
yeah. And I just want to say, trigger warning. This one has some like moderate, pretty serious animal abuse description in it. So if that will not be good for you, I suggest skipping to the next one. The timestamps in the description of the video and the podcast. So take a moment, and if you need to skip, go ahead.
I will say though, it does make you feel better. Like, they rectified the fuck out of that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's jump into it here.
My husband harmed our dog today, and I am disturbed. The dog is okay. Thankfully, no lasting physical harm was inflicted. Background: the situation has come as a shock. I, 27 female, have been married to my husband, Jake, 40 male, for 1 year. Eh. We have three
I mean,
medium
at
sized.
least they were older, right? There's some nuance there.
We have three medium sized dogs and no kids, so our social lives are heavily centered around the pups. We met at the dog park. We take daily walks and trips to the park, etc. Sounds like they take care of their dogs so
Also,
far.
is that a acceptable form of etc.? You see, it says ECT instead of ETC. Is that normal?
I don't know.
Go ahead.
He has never been physical with me and has never done something like this around me. While he frequently gets annoyed and yells about barking, a given with three dogs, he's very loving to all of them and actively plays with them, etc. What happened today?
So as you say it again,
Did you look it up?
yes. So it's definitely ETC etc. That's how it is spelled, not tetra. But no, it's etc. So sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to be like elitist or like like for real though. Like, I don't like making fun of people like spelling, you know what I'm saying? Because not everybody has the same access to education and stuff. However, I will say that it's sometimes really hard to read stuff. All right, hold on.
What happened today? This morning, Jake woke me up with breakfast in bed. Making pancakes, making breakfast pancakes.
Fixing bacon, then I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon
Bacon
pancakes.
He carried in a tray of food, set one plate on an end table, and then walked around the bed to give me the tray. Rookie mistake. Chip, about a 50-pound Roddy mix, snuck in and grabbed a pancake off the plate he had set down. This is an ongoing habit of Chip that is annoying, but we haven't taken the time to train it out of him. When he noticed, Jake yelled and ran over, but it was too late for the food. I bet he scarfed it all down immediately.
Father, you have not fed me today, Father.
Oh no. He then picked Chip up by the collar and skin of his neck and swung him in the air, slamming him against the
Oh my
door,
life.
and then put him down. Jesus.
What the wait? What?
That's crazy.
Wait.
Like he picked the dog
A
up
50-pound dog.
right, and just hit him on a door. Just that's the first time you ever seen him do something like this.
A door. And then put him back down. So what? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I don't care like how I feel about a creature or a person. I'm not laying my fucking hands on you, bro. Like that's fucked up.
I screamed and ran out to check on Chip as he was put back on the ground. When I saw he was okay, I went back into the bedroom where Jake was in bed eating a pancake. I said,
Like
"Hey,
nothing
yeah, it's chilling. Like, you sure he doesn't do this when you're not around?" Like,
Right.
I said, "Hey, what the fuck? How could you?" He said, "Well, he took food off my plate. He knows I don't want him to do that. I get onto him every time." Oh,
Well, maybe you should train it out. What the
but that's how he gets onto him. This is a common occurrence.
bro? I'm just.
I told him it was a disproportionate response, and he left the room.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a fucking pancake.
That's
like
right. I followed him to the kitchen and said, "Hey, you're not taking this seriously enough. Do you realize what you just did? I don't care if we have yelled at him 50 times about something. He's a dog, not a human. He doesn't make the associations that we do. If we want him to stop something, he needs to be trained."
Oh my god, isn't that like what I literally just said? He's a dog. Like even like the people who like that's what I was saying about the
Like he
anthropomorphic.
said he knows I don't like that. It's a dog, dude.
Yes, but even still, like, aren't like even like purebred dogs, like aren't they mentally like 3, 4?
I mean, they're dogs. They're
I
like
know, but
toddlers,
like, isn't there equivalency? like 3 and 4 years old.
Yeah,
Like, so even still, you wouldn't throw a goddamn toddler around, would you?
he
Would
might.
he?
I know.
Right?
That's what that's saying to
We
me.
stumbled upon something else.
Yeah, the same. I mean, serial killers start out on animals,
Oh
so
no.
it's not a far um, jump to make. You know what I mean?
And he's like 42, so he too old to
Yeah, you
unlearn it too.
way too
And you
old
know
to
he going, oh boy.
like. This is just an. He just sat down and ate a pancake. I feel like slam a dog, eat a pancake, whatever.
It's like those fucking like boomer ads where it's like, have you hugged your child today?
Oh no! Stop. Uh, he said that he was angry in the moment and would. And wait, I hope this is just miswritten. It said he said that he was angry in the moment and would do it again. I think they meant wouldn't.
No, because have you not heard anybody in my family speak, baby? He said he was angry in the moment and would do it again.
I told him absolutely not. This is a relationship. I think you need to stop clicking mute. I don't know. Just leave it because this is the only thing different, and this is like weird that's happening. We'll see what happens. Just leave it.
I'll leave it unmuted.
Yeah,
But it says, but no, like read it though. Okay. So it says, he said that he was angry in the moment and would do it again. Okay. That's some shit like, it's like, yeah, I said it and I say it again. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if, keep reading, keep reading.
Hold on.
What?
Yeah, when you clicked unmute or mute, whatever you clicked, it just like froze like immediately when you clicked it. Okay.
At least the audio will be good.
Right? Okay. He said that he was angry in the moment and would do it again. I told him absolutely not. This is a relationship ending situation. He had crossed the line that I previously did not believe he was capable of crossing, and now I know he is. He later came to me and apologized for what he did and said it wouldn't happen again. Oh, so they were saying would do it again.
So listen,
and I'll do it again.
Bro.
Like, bro.
No, you tell the truth first. What do I always say? And you lie later. He will do it again.
Yeah.
He probably throw a 3-4-year-old too.
He'll probably get mad enough and throw you.
Oh my Jesus. You're so fucking right. Oh.
I asked, what about what you said a few minutes ago? You would do it again. Which is
Ooh, right. Calling him out. Good. Calling him
Call
out.
Him out. Call them out. He got annoyed and reiterated that he was sorry. He hadn't slept the night before, and Chip's actions annoyed him. I said, what about if we have kids one day? You will be pretty freaking tired. How will you hurt the dogs then? Or the kids?
Right.
Let me tell you something, guys. Kids get annoying, okay?
Oh my gosh, we have been fighting with our children this whole evening.
I'm not gonna pick my kid up and slam it because it's annoying. That's fucking insane. I'm not gonna do that to an animal.
Right.
I'm not gonna do that to a kid or anybody else. That's fucked up.
Right. And I think even worse than that is like he's 40. He's I don't see him changing. And I also
can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yo, you can't keep a wait, that's the wrong song. Anyway. Down, wow, 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 wow. You can't keep a good dog down. Okay, anyway. But like, no. What I was saying though is that he is 40. He's not gonna change. You know what I'm saying? And he is child free by this point. I entirely believe if he's capable of hurting his own dog, you know what I'm saying? If you birth spawn, if you unleash spawn unto the earth that is partially his, you know what I'm saying? He will be no better. And in fact, will most likely leave you. I think he would leave you. I do. I think he would get mad at you for being too naggy. He would get mad that you were not wanting to do relations, not wanting to go hang out with the pups and play in the park, even though you're all pergananan and tired. You know what I'm saying? I can guarantee it's not going to end well if y'all have kids. Like, I'm not sure I would want to honestly have kids with them at this point. And also don't have kids because, even though I enjoy our kiddos very, very much. You know what I'm saying? I do love our babies. They are very test worthy. They be testing, they be pressing them buttons, and they be stealing. Ooh, he's stealing. They be stealing, bro. One our kids always find our hidden stash. It's gotten to the point where we started counting our shit. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if your kid just like you cut up a pancake, a part of a pancake. You went to the bathroom and your kid just snuck a bite. You gonna throw your kid? You gonna like scream at him? You gonna be like that dude, like Alan Kasanoff or whatever the fuck his name is? You heard about that shit? If we have time, we'll talk about it later. It's really triggering though. Maybe another time. But maybe we could talk about it in the Discord. Anyway. But
All right, let me
yeah,
finish.
go ahead.
Jake stormed out of the room. I can't stop thinking about it. No dog deserves that, but especially Chip. He's the best boy.
Aw. But seriously, can you please train your fucking dog though? Like for real. But
Yeah, the first comment, first comment, they're quoting, "This is an ongoing habit of Chip that's annoying, but we haven't taken the time to train him out of it." And they say, "It's exactly what I assumed and all I needed to hear. Punishing your dog for your own failings is a dick move.
hmm.
And punishing like that makes it even more so."
Hmm.
And the OP said, "Exactly. Dogs are going to do annoying shit until you train them not to do those things. They're smart, but just expecting them to know what to do and show restraint is giving them way too much credit."
Oh, there's the word.
Oh,
And
people anthropomorphize.
no,
What?
anthropomorphize.
Man, we're having
Anthropomorphize.
trouble with words today.
Anthropomorphize. Okay.
Anthropomorphize them way too much. They don't think like we do. Expecting them to reason as a human is just unfair.
Hmm.
For your dog's sake, I do hope that he can realize that there's a lot of resources out there to help with puppies. Not all of them are great, but at least it might give some insight and help have realistic expectations.
You know what though? I was just thinking about like OP is not innocent. I don't know how to say that politely. Like I'm trying to be as gentle about it as possible because it was a super fucked situation, you know what I'm saying? But maybe it's like the kind of endearing garbage, for like how like oh my mother-in-law showed her true colors today. You know what I'm saying? One of the many thousands of fucking, psycho mother-in-law story, you know what I'm saying? They think it's cute and funny when they're not the target. You know what I'm saying? What other red flags might he have? That's the first thing that comes to my mind is what other things might he be like? What is she letting it go? She's also letting it go that she thinks it's cute and funny that the dog steals food off the plate. Like I again, until you fucking fix it, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's not going to be funny one day. And it wasn't, today was that day. You know what I mean? And I don't know if OP had helped train it. Like he didn't train his own dog. I get it. Maybe train him for him. You know what I'm saying? But you're being complacent.
No.
You're being complicit though. To me, I feel like she's almost complicit. She thinks it's funny and cute.
I don't see the funny and cute. I think she's just like
But she wants it to stop, but
untrained
she's
dogs.
also not stopping it either.
Right. True.
Mhm.
But it's not her fault that this dude picked the dog up and slammed it into
No, but I'm saying she's not innocent either. She let that shit happen. This escalated. It could have been stopped. But I guess at the same time, like again, I don't know.
I don't think she could have stopped. Like this is there's probably been stuff like people in the comments are like, Um,
Like what I just fucking said. Like what other red flags is she
she's definitely
exuding?
like ignore. She's like people are like, that's not a tiny dog. Like this is something he's done before. Like there's no way this dog is not scared of him, and she's ignoring it.
Mm. So see, so
Like
is she just
I agree.
oblivious, or
I don't
maybe
know.
she's trying to look at it, the bright
Again,
side,
like you say, she's older, but it's still
the
it's a
naivety.
it's too big a red like a big like I'm sure people always bring up like, oh, we've been together 40
But
years
they
and
didn't
we're
even
like
tell us. She said they've been married for a year. They didn't even tell
right,
us how
but like
long.
I feel like any age gap that big, like you're a whole like almost a whole different generation, you know,
No, they
you're
definitely are. Well,
yeah, like there's big differences between y'all, and that's like it's very very rare to find someone from a whole other generation who is like super compatible with you, and there's probably a lot of things she's looking over because they're both dog people. Like I don't want to be like that, but like dog people are a certain kind of people, and they're kind of like dogs in a
mm,
way, and they're very trusting, and they try to get along a little too much with people. You know what I mean? So I feel like she's overlooking certain red flags, and this is definitely one of them that she's
mm,
finally like noticed, I guess.
mm. Or maybe it was just like so egregious. Maybe,
Yeah, it was like in her face.
yeah, like it was impossible to ignore the
Right.
elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Like he's probably like yelled aggressively at these dogs before. Like,
Ooh. Mm.
mm,
I mean,
like their dog, they don't understand
mm,
English, you know?
kinda. I mean, the talking dog buttons.
No, that's a
Yes.
whole other rabbit
No,
hole. I don't want to talk
listen.
about that.
The
No, that's
talking
creepy as
dogs.
fuck. Nah,
Oh,
that
you
one
think they're
dog got
creepy?
depressed.
Wait, what?
Bunny the dog.
Oh.
That is okay.
No, let's talk about it. We're in between stories now. Let's go.
Okay, so there was some like a poodle mix or something, like one of those breeds that's like the smarter of the dogs, who you can train to do a lot of stuff. And they had it on like a whole bunch of buttons, and it could like talk in sentences almost. But
Wow.
eventually, it like got depressed. Like it wouldn't want to do shit, and it would just be like it would press buttons like bunny person and stuff. Like it wanted to be a human, basically, is what it was seeming like, and it knew it was a dog, and it could never be equal to its owners, and it was like obsessively pressing these buttons, and they had to get it on like antidepressive medicine because it wouldn't eat and shit. I don't know what's happening with it now. They started like weaning it off the buttons, but yeah,
So that wait, hold on. Uh,
I,
So they taught it how to speak.
yeah, it
It
was
said
like
it was depressed. They gave it medicine and then started taking its ability to speak away.
yes,
Oh
dude,
my
it is such a
god.
fucked up story. I don't. It's like so
Oh
creepy
my
and like
gosh.
extremely sad.
Oh my
Like if you've
gosh.
never seen that story, like be in a good mental space if you get into it, because it's a deep rabbit hole and it makes you think
Fuck, I'm
about
about to go in
something.
this rabbit hole so
Oh no,
hard.
I'm sorry. But
Everybody
yeah,
get in the story time.
shit,
In the
dude.
story time. And oh my gosh, that is crazy. I had no idea. Oh my gosh, I had no.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, like, obviously, like, I'm just excited that, I'm off work on time. I'm not working any overtime today or for the rest of the week. I get off early tomorrow. A bitch is about to fucking chisel and go down a rabbit hole because holy jeez, wow.
Oh, all right.
But for
I'll
real
see
though,
you
that's
tomorrow, I guess.
crazy. Ooh.
I don't want to rehash that for myself. I'll let you handle it.
Oh no.
Don't be coming to me either.
Oh, because I was about to say, I'm gonna give you all that day.
Nah.
Okay, maybe I won't then because I can't do it by myself. I don't know, like I told y'all like earlier that I've just been so emotional these last few weeks, and it's very much probably my or last couple weeks, maybe like week and a half even, because I felt good last Monday when I posted all my stories, or was it last Tuesday? Because I mixed my days up and it like really fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? And like, but I felt good and then I just didn't, and like that, I got real morbid and I started telling Slap, oh yeah, it was the day that I was talking about my birthing stories, and then a lot of my friends started, like my mutuals on Tickle Talk, started telling their stories, and then I went even deeper still in an overthinking state, like a hyperfixated, and was like, the reason they won't teach you is because CRT, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? They don't want us to learn about the bullshit that their aunties, uncles, grannies, and grandmas, grannies, and whatever your grands, them old heads, the old heads don't want us to teach y'all, or it's y'all to know, and they're actively lying to people about it, right? And so people even were like looking into, like, I saw one of my friends was like, who are these people? Internet, do your thing. Because I mentioned, they were so, at picnics. We could talk about that. Y'all let me know, you know what I'm saying? And like, they were talking about picnics, and or I was talking about picnics, and the big L word, you know what I'm saying? And they treated them like family gatherings, like family reunions, and they would rejoice and have fun and play kickball and all kinds of dumb shit, under carnage, under remains, under people's bodies. You know what I'm saying? All those people were taking pictures. Those pictures are still around. Who these people is? And so I like mentioned it. And then I saw a few people that I'm mutuals with talking about, who are these people? Internet, do your thing. You know what I'm talking about? And I just like, hold on.
It's like those stories of people like their grandparents dying and they're going through the house and then they find like a Nazi
Paraphernalia.
flag
Yeah.
wrapped around a bunch of Nazi shit,
Yeah.
and like they start putting the pieces together. Dark shit in people's past, man.
Oh, I saw one where this like person was like, their whole family was like motorcycle enthusiasts or something, and like he found, or somebody found a picture of their grandfather, who was like one of the first motorcycle cops in like the area, and it was a beautiful picture. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a cab, but it still was a good looking picture. You know what I'm saying? But like, and then he learned that is, grandfather was like running the KKK and shit down there, or like whatever bullshit. He was running it though, and it was very, very uncomfortable for him, and he didn't like it and tried to keep it from his mother, and his mother didn't even care. His mom did not care. That's fucked. That's fucked up. Anyway, all of that shit, like all, oh, do Nazis have cats?
I'm sure.
Do you think so?
I mean, they're just people
I
who hate other
mean,
people.
but there's like a correlation where it says like people who don't like um people who don't like cats, it's because they have an issue with consent and letting things happen naturally and letting people come to you. They want the control. That's why they have dogs. Have you heard that argument?
Yeah, but I feel like it's like a generality, like
Yeah.
for the most part, it's probably true.
Mm. I feel like well, you know what? You know what? I will take that back, because you're right. That is an absolute generalization, because there's cats out there that like going hiking with their owners. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And there's cats out there who love playing in water and stuff. So you know what? I apologize for overgeneralizing.
There's Nazi cats out there too.
I hope not. That sounds disgusting. That sounds illegal. I think you said something illegal, and I'm gonna call the police
I'm
now.
sorry. Let's get to the
I'm
next
gonna
story
call.
before we go
I'm
down more rabbit
Listen.
holes.
I'm gonna call the
The SPCA,
the what?
The SPCA.
Oh no, I was gonna say I was gonna call the what is it? The cat distribution.
The Cat
I'm just
Distribution
like,
Network.
hello, I need an adult.
I need to report
I
an
need-
issue.
I need it. Could you be like meow 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 meow? I need help. You know what I'm saying? But like anyway, I'm gonna call it though. Whatever it is, I'm gonna call it anyway. Call. Ooh, you better call Tara. But you can't use my phone. Yes. Anyway. All right. So this last story is called I Regret Moving In with My Boyfriend Because His Son Is Hurting My Dog. Trigger warning. Why didn't you tell me? I just went
my bad.
deep into this thing. Again, trigger warning. My word. Anyway, so trigger warning. I regret moving in with my boyfriend because his son is hurting my dog, but he thinks I'm being overly sensitive and dramatic. No, you raising a serial killer, my dude. My boyfriend, male 40, wait, female 31. Okay, I was about to, is this the same people? And I moved in together. Wait, it's the, okay. My boyfriend, male 40, female 31, and I moved in together about a year ago, and everything was amazing. We've been together for 3 years, and I love him very deeply. Mm-hmm. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. But my boyfriend has a son from a previous relationship, 6 male. Oh, come on, a 6-year-old knows better than that. The mother, female 40, moved to another city to study, and she took her boy with her, but there was always an understanding that she would move back and my boyfriend and her would share custody. She moved back home 6 months ago. I know of this, and I have met the boy many times and was looking forward to having him living with us every other week. My boyfriend was longing for this too, and he's so happy now. He is amazing for loving his child. I'm sorry, the skepticism in me is
The bar is low.
My problem is that this little boy is very unkind to my dog. He is very rough, and he doesn't understand that he's hurting my dog. Again, you are 6, okay? Like our kids are 7 and 8. Or our son will be 7 tomorrow. Y'all say happy birthday to our baby boy, our superhero, Mr. Charles Xavier. But anyway, seriously. So he is 6 years old, and I can guarantee you he would not abuse an animal like that. I really don't think so. I really don't.
Yeah, I'm more worried about, because like Rose gets scratched up by Kate because she likes playing with her too much.
Right.
So,
but she's not like hurting her.
She's not hurting her. She's just
rough.
Like, yeah,
and she's
in her face,
failing to realize that claws are real.
Right, like she's swinging her claws at that string, little girl.
Yeah,
they will hit you if you get too close.
Yeah, them claws gonna claw. But they know, you know what I mean? Like, we literally have children that age. They know this is not normal. You know, even dogs, even people I know who have kids and they have pets, you know what I'm saying? They even do light pets. You see people, ooh, can my kid pet your dog? You know what I'm saying? What does the kid do? The kid doesn't just like manhandle a dog.
It's like 2 and 3 year olds do.
They pat. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm afraid I'm gonna hurt it. You know, sadistic. Anyway. Also, I may not be the biggest fan of children. Like, I love our children, but I maybe don't like children. Also, my chair is sinking, so, and I'm gonna leave it anyway. So he's 6. Ow. Okay, I tried to so my problem is that this little boy is very unkind to my dog. He's rough and he doesn't understand, quote unquote, in my words, that he is hurting my dog. I tried to teach him, but his mom got very angry at me and told me not to berate her son. I didn't berate him on purpose. I just kind of freaked out and yelled when I heard my dog cry out, and being shocked at it, he choked by my stepson. He was being choked by your stepson. Okay. When I talked to my boyfriend, he just told, that's not your stepson, boo. That's your boyfriend's
That's not
son.
your stepson.
Yeah, I was about to say stepson. Child, you doing wifely duties.
Right.
Anyway, I want my dog safe now. Oh, wait, hold on. When I talked to my boyfriend, he told me the kid will grow out of it and he's just curious. But I don't want to wait for somebody to grow out of hurting my dog, right?
Teach your son.
Your son. Teach your animal. Anyway, I don't want to wait for somebody
I don't want to wait
for my dog
to be safe.
Oh, no. Stop. I can't. But I want my dog safe. Meow.
It's my dog, and I need it safe now.
You are a goddamn priceless gem, sir. Now, every alternate week, I live in fear. It's spelled F-E-E-R.
It's
sorry.
like a deeper fear than regular.
Right. Okay, it's the deepest fear. Got it. Understood. We're changing language here. And my dog also recognizes this person hurting him and he is terrified. Okay. So there answers our question from the last story. The dog, it has to be afraid of that man if he's picking him up and throwing them the fuck around. This dog
is scared of a 6-year-old.
Right.
Like dogs know who's going to hurt it.
Right. And that motherfucker bigger. And you know what I'm saying? It's a 6-year-old and he's afraid. Man, y'all better leave me the fuck alone. Anyway, but I told my boyfriend that I wanted to move out. I regret moving in and that we could be together the weeks is child free. But he got hurt and upset saying I'm choosing my dog over him and his son. Yes.
Yeah.
we're okay, so she's picking and choosing which wifely duties she's doing.
That's just right. Like why I'll we can hang out with your kids, not like no, just that was just your stepson, and now you're like, I don't want to.
And you know,
like the dude won't tell his son, hey, don't hurt dogs.
Right.
Is that too hard to do?
Right. It's the barest of minimum.
What did she say earlier?
What?
He's amazing because he missed his son, and now he won't even tell his son, hey, you're not supposed to hurt dogs. That dog's scared of you. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Just let it go.
Ooh, child.
You saw all the bad things that were coming. Protect yourself and your dog.
Protect her dog. All right. I told my boyfriend, and he says, I'm choosing my dog over his son, but also still, like, that's your son at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though we was just talking shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I don't get it. You know, that's a creature you care for. He lives with you. It lives with you. It loves you. It cares for you. It shows affection to you. I'm not saying you're weird. Because I sleep with my goddamn cat. Like I am Big Spoon. She is Little Spoon. Okay, listen. Like we a family of spoons. Like we sleep together. We love each other. But you don't know that fucking kid from Eve or whatever the phrasing is. I'm not good at old people phrase. But like, you know, you don't know him from the boonies. You don't know him from the womb. You don't know him from no damn where. So of course you're going to choose the thing that you've loved and raised and cared for over the years over this fucking piece of shit 6-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And I said what I said. Again, I love my kids. I don't need to like others, right? Anyway. Somebody told me today I'd be a good kindergarten teacher, and I was just like, no. Just not because I'm a good teacher, just because I like cartoons and I can relate my cartoon knowledge to teaching. No, I'm good. Ooh, what if I taught like cartoon, like critical race theory class? That'd be crazy, actually. There's so much nuance in like cartoons and stuff. Anyway, I'm getting way off topic. Anyway, so I don't know what to do. I left my lease, so I don't even, so she broke her lease. So I don't even have anywhere to live. I thought about staying in a motel for me and my dog, when my stepson, when that man's son is home, but this can't be the solution.
Yo, this guy's okay with this too. Like, he don't give a fuck about you.
No.
You're saying you're gonna move out and live in a hotel when his son's there, and he's like not teaching his son to not hurt your dog. That's all he has to do.
Yeah.
He does not give a fuck about you. That's such a like in your face sign. Like, believe people when they show you by
Truly.
their actions
Truly.
how much they care about you, because this
Truly.
guy does not even care enough to be a good dad and teach his son to not harm animals.
True. Absolutely. People are just basically like, yeah, all those people suck. That kid sucks. The dad sucks. And now you suck. She sucks. They all suck. Yeah. But no, like for real, like everybody's just like, wow, no, you're not overreacting. And this is animal torture and all sorts of things.
Right. Someone said replace dog with anything else important to you.
Right.
And that's how he cares. He doesn't give a fuck about what's important
and you know, I feel like OP honestly got truly lucky, because the thing that she cares about the most is the dog, and his blatant disregard for the dog, you know what I'm saying, which is the most important thing in her life besides him and the small child that she's starting to be around, you know what I'm saying? Like,
she's trying to be a stepmom already.
I know, right? But I'm just saying,
but she's not allowed to teach the kid not to
right,
hurt her
and
dog.
she's not allowed to berate him or anything. That's also, you know, speaking of making up stories about people, how much you want to bet that the mom is going to moves back into town, and they're going to play family?
Yeah, the mom wants to play family.
Oh, yeah. She's like, you can't fucking talk to my kid like that. You know what I'm saying? She's going to be like, oh, it's a cake. Oh, it's a piece of cake. Yeah, she's big mad at us. So we have like an enclosed patio that I'm always sitting out. Y'all know that if y'all have been with me for a while. And well, like sometimes like she she stays outside for a little while without us. She lounges in the like comfort of the chairs that we have out there. And like I mean, it's really comfy and cozy out there, you know what I'm saying? So like sometimes we just leave her out there, and usually she like comes too, you know. She knows the cues. We like unplug all the lights, we start turning lights off, we go upstairs. I know she can hear us, you know what I mean, because she got big cat ears. But like I did not hear her crying, I didn't hear her whining. I just woke up without my baby, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, Slab, where's Cake? And then he was like, I don't know. And I was like, but she usually just comes to me at this time of morning, or I like had turned over and I was trying to be careful not to hurt her, and she wasn't there. And I was like, what? Where's my cat? Where? Anyway, so she's big upset right now because she was outside all night. Sorry, babe. She's only been like bumping my leg, so I'll be sure to give her some good loving later, when we're done here. I was gonna read a couple stories tonight, but I've been up since like 5 a.m. because I put on this look today, because we did like a Juneteenth like kind of celebration at work today. And so like I wore all my Juneteenth colors yesterday. So I wore this outfit and wore this makeup to just kind of, you know, be solidarity. And the person who asked us to dress up that way wasn't even dressed that way. So I was like literally the only person who dressed up today. And what's even worse is our like, you know, my manager's manager, like our one of our big bosses, he said he was going to come to our meeting today. He didn't even come to our meeting today. No, so I feel like I was overdressed all day at work. And like I when I say overdressed, I mean like I took time and I put an outfit together. I did my hair, I showered, I put on makeup, I put on lashes, you know what I'm saying? I like went the whole 9 yards and took care this morning. That's why I woke up at 5 a.m. without my cat, you know what I'm saying? But like, um, I don't know. It's just I'm really tired. But anyway, I don't know why I'm over explaining to y'all. I don't want y'all to get mad at me because I don't know how to explain it. I know it's irrational and stupid, but it's still something that exists within me, and it's something that I actively battle. But I just I we choose to go against what our brains tell us. That's, I guess that's really what it is me actively choosing not to believe my brain every day I wake up, you know what I'm saying? And then one day it will become habit, but sometimes I'm starting to wonder, will it ever truly be a habit? But at the same time, it's also kind of feels good to remind myself every single day how important I am to me, you know what I'm saying? To my family, to some of y'all, to some of my close people, my mutuals, my friends in the Discord. So, anyway, I just wanted to kind of tell you guys where I was at with that, and also read fun stories with you guys today. And I just I just wanted to, just tell you guys how much I care and how much I really appreciate you. I just don't have words sometimes for how happy y'all make me and how proud I am, because I see y'all in there lifting each other up. I just want to say thank you for that. Anyway, I don't remember what got me there, but anyway, I wanted to bring up one more thing before we end for the evening and I can rip these lashes off my face. An update from the Lavender Book, National Black Justice Coalition. So it's not been great, and I'm trying really hard to remain positive about it. But like I said last week, they have a really finite amount of time before I'm just done, and I will talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to wait until the end of the month. They have until the end of the month basically to actually follow through. And if they follow through, awesome. But if they don't, I'm really disappointed. But and that means nothing. I don't have a parasocial relationship with these people, but they're like, saying that they believe in queer safety and stuff. And the bare minimum I did is ask about the Lavender Book, and they have yet to respond to me. And if that's something that's on you put your name on there, I really would like to talk about it. And I really want to keep our friends safe. And this is the most important month to do that. And you can't even respond to me before, because I reached out before Pride. I reached out before June. You can't even reach out to me before what about Juneteenth? Juneteenth is on Monday. You haven't reached out to me at all? That's really fucked up. And like, why don't you have a dedicated team for that? I'm literally offering myself to you guys. I'm sorry, I'm getting way off topic. Anyway, so on June 1st, I sent that message saying I've been trying to reach you guys to talk about your car's extended warranty. You know what I'm saying? But like, I've been trying to reach out, right? And then I read y'all that one and they hadn't responded. So on June 7th, I said, "Hi, good afternoon. I'm following up on my prior message, which was at this point a week prior. Just following up on my prior message about the Lavender Book. I'd like to present information on it to my followers to TikTok. Hi, thanks for contacting us." This was 1 hour later. "Thanks for contacting us. We received your message and appreciate you reaching out. We will reach out to you shortly on how you can proceed with your request about the Lavender Book." And that was on the 7th. So on the 13th, which was 2 days ago, because I haven't heard anything back. So literally a week later, good morning, reaching out one last time. I input a contact form over 2 weeks ago. I've tried calling, but the mailbox is full. Just reaching out one last time for an update if there is any. I have many followers and mutual BIPOC queer artists and content creators that are waiting to find out if this is something we can spread around. Just let me know so I can advise. I'm wishing all a lovely day, regardless of what happens. Thank you. They responded to me 10 minutes later on Tuesday. Hi, Frinny. They didn't even say my name right. They didn't spell my name right. It's just a little, I'm sorry. My ex's family used to call me Frinny and refused to call me anything different. So like it's really triggering, but I know it's also like if you're not used to typing that, it can definitely be an autocorrect situation, but I'm sorry, like your whole so we're gonna get into it because I'm absolutely upset right now, and I'm venting my frustration basically. When you get a black person's name wrong, it is so malicious on a level I can't even tell you. When when speaking about the Greenwood district, the Tulsa massacre, the Tulsa race massacre, and I always will say I don't refer to it as such because before it was massacred, it was a thriving black business. It was black businesses, it was black neighborhoods. The Greenwood district was literally Black Wall Street. And we built, not we, myself, but we as a people built that shit because white people wouldn't let us have our own thing. And then guess what happened? White people started moving in. They were upset that they couldn't be segregated because segregation was not allowed there. You know what I'm saying? And black people were in these big, beautiful businesses on major railroads. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I can go on about this. Maybe next week we'll take a break from the Reddit rainbow because of the Reddit strike situation. And we'll talk about some Black history because Juneteenth is on Monday and it's a really important holiday to me. But anyway, so Greenwood District, right, was began by O.W. Gurley and another gentleman who I'm, failing right now. I can look for it here in a second. JD Stratford. I didn't have to look it up. Their names are initials because white people would often not tell black people, or they would not call black people by their actual names. For example, when you were a kid, you were referred to by your first name. It was a way to emasculate you. If you were, or yeah, it was a way to emasculate you. If you were an adult who was worth getting respect, they would call you by your last name, Mr. Delites, Mr. Rainbow. You know what I'm saying? Instead of your first and like, you know what I'm saying? But they wouldn't do that to black people. They would literally call black people by their first name or boy or gal. And I have so many things to talk about with the word gal because my dad told me that gal was derogatory for most of my life because in his eyes in Shreveport in the 60s, a gal is what they referred to all black women as in the 60s in Shreveport. And so daddy always told me, you never let anybody call you a gal because it is very offensive. And I honestly, when I hear people say gal, I have to kind of keep it to myself because it's not a universal thing like boy is. Some people say gal in a loving way, but gal to me is extremely derogatory. So that's food for thought. But anyway, so but basically the reasoning for gal is it's derogatory, it's emasculating, it's not emasculate, it's like it's infantilizing. That's what I'm trying to say, you know what I mean? And so the reason why O.W. Gurley and JD Stratford had initials for names is because white people would always just say their names wrong, or they wouldn't say them at all, or they took their names from them as a way to just shit on them, right? So when you say a black person's name wrong, that's what it gives to me, you know what I mean? But regardless, I know that's not what they mean, but that is the meaning. That is the reasoning why it upset me so, is because it's common. Like, you couldn't do the bare minimum and just address me by my actual name. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, but I'm the type of person where I check it twice. You know what I'm saying? If I am unsure, I check it twice. I check before I misgender. I try, everybody fucks up. And that's the only reason I'm not freaking the fuck out about it, is because it honestly could be an honest mistake. But just the fact that I've been trying and I feel like I've been getting the runaround and I feel like they're dodging me, it feels malicious. You okay? Okay. So all that to say, I'm so sorry. They called me the wrong name, and it wasn't hard to either call me Friend the Human or copy and paste. I literally say my name is Frinny. You know what I mean? That's fucked up to me. I'm sorry. Anyway, we apologize for the delay in communication. We would love to reach out to you in a more efficient manner. Can you please provide an email address so our social team can follow up with you on your request? I said, hi, my name is actually Frenny. Here's my email. And then they said, apologize, that was a typo from autocorrect, but thank you for the correction. We flagged our communications team for Lavender Book and we'll still reach out to you shortly. What you mean still? Now I feel like, we're still going to reach out to you even though you don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Or you're dismissing us, or they're waiting for me to stop talking. That's what it feels like. And if they let me stop talking, fine. You know what I'm saying? That's your choice. But I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to talk about you a lot. And by the way, I have yet to see any email. It's been 2 days now. And that's like the normal 48 business hours. You know what I'm saying? It's been, TikTok has sent me more emails. You know what I'm saying? No one has emailed me, not a single email. I look at my emails relentlessly all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't seen anything. I checked our business email, which, by the way, guys, vibesandDelights@gmail.com. Yeah, I haven't heard shit from anybody. I haven't heard anything. I gave my Vibes and Delights at Gmail first. They didn't call me. They didn't email me. They didn't text me. They didn't do anything. I gave them my personal email, my actual email. I haven't heard anything. It's just a little concerning and it's really messed up to me. But anyway, again, I'm going to give them to the end of the month. But I wish I could figure something out for all of us. You know what I mean? But I guess, the green book will suffice. It's always there. It's still there. It would just be nice to have a little extra representation, I guess. And they already started the footwork, And maybe they're just not talking to me. Maybe they're just updating the website. You know what I'm saying? But my friend tagged me in the website the other day and it looks the same. So I hate to call a spade, but that's kind of what it's looking like. But anyway, anything else, my darling?
This will probably be a little late posting because we are driving all weekend pretty much.
Yeah. So tomorrow, which is my last day in office, by the way, I'm getting off early because it's our baby boy's 7th birthday. And we're gonna road trip to Louisiana to see my mumsy. We're gonna tell them kids to tuck and roll. And then we're going to go hang out with my cousin. We're gonna go bowling and stuff. I'm so excited to see my cousin. I love my family. But we're gonna hit the road back home on Saturday morning. We're gonna veg. We are going to veg. We're gonna be naked. We're gonna hang around the house naked. We're gonna be just straight chilling. And so you might see this on Saturday afternoon or evening, or you might see it on Sunday. I don't know. But it won't be Friday for sure. But I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all once again. Thanks for letting me vent. And I hope maybe I taught y'all something. I learned y'all something, But no, seriously, like I know I can be really long-winded sometimes. And I hope that it made sense what I was trying to tell you and say about what I'm feeling about this just lack of communication. You know what I'm saying? But I also understand corporate nuance, and I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. But I know the end of the line is definitely going to be 30 days, because we don't fucks with over 30 days. You know what I'm saying? Like in any corporate environment, if it's been over 30 days, something bad has happened, or you've been forgotten, something's gone through the cracks, or you're getting a credit mark or something, it's affecting you financially. It doesn't matter. 30 days is too long. So, um, we'll keep you updated on that. But anyway, regardless, have a happy Pride. I'll be resuming the Reddit Rainbow on Monday, most likely. Like I said, I'm not gonna record, guys. I don't want to get your hopes up. But like, because I had a specific look I wanted to do. And again, I was doing like a Juneteenth kind of theme and stuff. But anyway, we'll talk. If you want to hear specific, or do you want to hear more about the Greenwood District? Do you want to hear more about the sunken cities? I don't know. Go through my Black History Month playlist on TikTok and see if there's something you want me to elaborate on. Do you want to hear more about, what I was trying to horribly teach about names? You know what I'm saying? I can send you a video. Whatever. I don't know, guys. I'm just rambling at this point. I'm really running on fumes. I really need to stop talking. I will stop talking, but I just want to tell you I love you. I love you. I
Bye, guys.
Bye. I love y'all so much.
Have a good weekend.